Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are good. So I welcome you to all in the next lecture of moment distribution method. Okay. So in this lecture, what we are going to study? In this lecture, we are going to study the analysis of sway frame when sway load is not given. Okay. In the previous lecture, we have studied the analysis of sway frame when sway load is given, as well as none another than the sway force. There was no any other forces, means a span moment is nothing. A span moment will be zero in the previous problem we have solved. But in this problem, the two different things we are taking. First one is we are taking a frame, that is sway frame, without having sway force. First one. The second one, we are introducing some load on the span also. So we'll see, due to these two changes, what are the changes in the steps of solving this type of problems. Okay. So let's have a problem. So here it is fixed. Here it is fixed. Okay. This is I. This is your 2I. And this is your I. The span 3 meter. Here to here span is 4 meter. And this span is again 3 meter. Okay. This is the frame given frame. Okay. One more thing is given, that is a UDL is given over this BC. What is the intensity of this UDL? Intensity is 50 kilonewton per meter run. Okay. Let's name them A, B, C, and D. This is your question. If you see, the size of the legs are different, the moment of inertia of the legs are different. Okay, that's why it is a sway frame. What type of frame is this? Sway. Okay, sway frame. So we need to analyze this frame. The first step will be same, that is calculation of fixed end moment. So coming to step 1. Okay, coming to your step 1, that is fixed end moments. Okay, and you know the fixed end moments, we are calculating fixed end moments only due to this loading condition. We don't take the sway forces, because if you see here, if there is no sway force also, if would be here, let's a force will be like this of 20 kilonewton, then what will you do? You will consider it in fixed? No, it is acting at the joint, so you will not consider. But in this question it is not given, so no need. So fixed end moments, first AB, MFAB, and if you see here, MFAB will be equal to MFBA will be equal to 0 for AB and BA, no loading condition 0. Again same for CD and DC, so MFCD is equal to MFDC is equal to 0. There will be fixed end moments for BC span only. So for a span BC, there will be two fixed end moments, MFBC and MFCB. So what will be this? This is your loading condition. What type of load is this? This is your UDL. So what will be the formula for starting from B point? Minus WL square upon 12, and for this point it will be plus WL square upon 12. Already given that formulas, already I have given to you. 50 into 3 square upon 12. So we will get it as minus 37.5 kilonewton meter. Here if you will see, you will get the same but in positive, that is 37.5 kilonewton meter. Now we have fixed end moments. We have calculated the step 1, that is fixed end moments. Now what is our second step? The second step is calculation of distribution factors. So coming to step 2, What is our step 2? Step 2 is calculation of distribution factor. Calculation of distribution factor. Okay. So here we will make a table. You know, first will be joint, then it will be member, then stiffness, then total stiffness, and then distribution factor. We have joints like, we have two joints here, B and C. So we will put it here B, C. For B, that is BA and BC. For C, that is CB and CD. Now, coming to here, BA, BC, CB, CD. I will make the frame here. See, this is fixed, this is continuous, this is continuous. So formula we will use is 4EI upon L, because there is no any hinge support. So formula will be same for all the stiffness, members of the stiffness. But remember one thing, this is your I, this is your I, for this is your 2I. So remember this thing, when you are calculating for AB or BA, it will be 2I. Okay. So BA, we have 4EI upon L. So 4 into 2EI upon L. What is L? L is 2, 4. So 2EI. Because this L span is 4, this is your 3, this is your 3. So again BC, for BC we are calculating for BC and 4EI upon 3. For CB, 4EI upon 3. For CD, again 4EI upon 3. Okay. Now calculate the distribution factor. Here you will total distribution, total stiffness will be 2EI plus 4EI upon 3. And here total will be 4EI upon 3 plus 4EI upon 3. Now coming to the distribution factor. What will be the distribution factor? Individual stiffness upon total stiffness. So when you will divide this, you will get here 3 by 5. Here you will get 2 by 5. Here you will get 1 by 2. And again here 1 by 2. If you see, this is your total, this is your individual. Since both are equal, so distribution factor will be half-half. But here they are not equal, so distribution factor is 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. So our step 2 is also completed, that is calculation of distribution factor. What we are doing in step 1 and step 2 is the same as we did in the previous problems. Now coming to step 3, that is moment distribution. Okay, step 3, moment distribution. Okay, but this moment distribution is for only non-sway, because we are not having any sway analysis till now. So what we have calculated distribution factor, fixed end moments, that is for non-sway only. We haven't considered any sway mechanism yet. So for moment distribution is for only non-sway moments. If you see in the previous problem, this step is the difference. This step is the difference from the previous problem. Why this is difference? Because in that step the fixed end moments was 0 for non-sway, because there was no loading condition. That's why we have not distributed the moments there for non-sway, because all are 0. So when you will distribute, it will be 0 only. Okay. So this step is additional to that previous problem. So make a table again. How will you distribute? You know, we will write here joints, member, distribution factor, fixed end moment. Okay, first joint is your, what is your first joint? First joint is, let's say A, for that member is AB. Okay. Okay. Second joint is your B. So for B, that is BA and BC. Okay. Now third joint is your C. That is CB, C joint. So CB and CD. And the final one is your D. So for D is only DC. Now coming to distribution factor for AB, nothing is there. For BA, it is 3/5. Here it is 2/5. Here it is 1/2. Already calculated these things. Here nothing will be there. Now coming to fixed end moments. What are the fixed end moments for AB? We got AB, nothing. So for BA, we got 22.5. For BC, we got so for BA, no, we don't got for BA also. There is no fixed end moments for BA also because AB and BA same. Okay, for BC, yeah, for BC we got, and for CB we got because this BC span is only loaded. Okay, this span is not loaded, this span is not loaded, so we got for moments for only BC and CB. So what is that moment? That is nothing, that is 37.5 and plus 37.5. Already we have calculated this, again for nothing. Okay, now balancing and carryover, balancing and carryover moments. Okay, so now you have to distribute this moment according to distribution factor by 3/5 and 2/5 by changing the sign, because when you will distribute those moments according to distribution factor, the sign will change. So here it will be 22.5 plus, and here it will be 15. Same here, if you will distribute half means it is minus, it is in plus, so minus 18.75, and here also minus 18.75. Okay, now carryover balancing. So half of this will be here. So half of this will be here, is that is nothing, minus 9.38. Half of this will be here, that is nothing, 11.25. Again, here also they will interchange, half of this here, half of this here. So half of this 15 is 7.5 and half of this is 18 is nothing, that is your 9 minus 9.38. So this is your step 1 completed, balancing with carryover moments. Now coming to step 2, again we have to distribute this minus 9.38 and 7.4 according to distribution factor. So how will you distribute? See, 3.5 into minus means we have to change the sign. So plus 9.38 will be here, that is your 5.63, and here it is 3.75. Similarly, if you will distribute this 7.25, so minus 3.75 and minus 3.75 here. Again, carryover balancing. For this 5.63, we got here 2.82. Here you will get 1.88, and here minus 1.88, and similarly here also 1 minus 1.88. So step 2 is also completed. This is balancing and carryover factor. Again, balancing and carryover moment. Again, third step, sorry. Going for step 3, balancing and carryover moments. Okay. Now again, this 1 point minus 1.18 will be distributed. So here it will be 1.13, and here it will be 0.75. Similarly, if you will do so here, so minus 0.94, and here also minus 0.94. So half of this will be here. So that will be your minus 0.47 here, and half of 1.13, that is 0.57 here. Similarly, 0.75, half of that will be 0.38 here, and half of this will be here. That is minus 0.94. Half of that minus 0.94, half is nothing, minus 0.47. Then this step is completed. Now next step, again you have to distribute minus 0. So it will be 0.28 here, and it will be here plus 0.19. Similarly, if you will do so here, so it will be minus 0.19, here also minus 0.19. Again, half of this will be here, so 0.10 minus, and again 0.28 half will be here, so it will be 0.14. Half of this will be here, so it will be 0.10, and half of this will be here, so minus 0.10. Okay, so again this step is completed. Balancing and carryover moments. Okay, so if you want to continue, you can continue with the last step also, means one more step. Otherwise, you can stop here also. So I am going for the last step. But you can stop here according to your time. If time is not sufficient, you can stop here, no problem. If you will add, you will get a slightly difference. Okay, but after completing the next, you will get the exact value. So slightly difference means 0.35 or 0.4 difference will be there. So when you will distribute this, it will be 0.06, here 0.04, and here it will be 0.05 and 0.05. Okay, minus. Now you add this. So when you will add these moments after completing this step, okay, so when you will add this, so final moments, your final moments will be, I am writing here final moments. MAB will be 14.78. MBA, MAB means this one, MBA means this one, MBA 29.60, MBC minus 29.60, MCB 23.68, MCD minus 23.68, and lastly MDC, that is equal to minus 11.83. Now if you see here, at B joint net moment is 0, at C joint the net moment is 0, so they are exactly same. So if you want to stop here, no problem, you can stop on this step only. Okay, so we got that final moments, that is moment distribution is completed for non-sway. Now what will you do now? You need to calculate the sway force now. What is our next step? Calculation of sway force. Once we will calculate the sway force, then we will calculate the moments for that, and then we will again distribute that moment. So let's calculate the sway forces. So next step is your step 4, calculation of sway forces. Sway forces. Okay, So for this calculation of sway forces, if you see the frame, we have to take only AB and CD span, this and this span, because these two will be sway. This is your horizontal member. We have to take only vertical member. So AB and CD. So we have to see in the last problem already I have told you how to calculate this. So we will calculate like MAB plus MBA divided by its length. That will be your H. Okay. For which span? AB span. Horizontal force, that is sway force, we already call it. So H is nothing. For AB is MBA plus, means what we got, we will add that two moments MAB. For AB span means AB and BA both. We are adding both the moments divided by its length. So both the moments we have calculated 14.78 plus 29.60 divided by length. So length is 4. So we got 11.10 kilonewton. So if you see here, once I will draw it again. So if you see here, at A, this is your HA, this is your HB, this is your HC, sorry D, this is your HC. So these two values are 11.10 kilonewton. Now calculating for CD. So H for CD will be MCD plus MDC divided by its length. So it is nothing minus 23.68 minus 11.83 divided by its length is 3. So it is 11.84 kilonewton. So in minus. So we have considered this direction, but actually after calculation we got this minus. So minus means we have to change the direction here. So for this we will change the direction. So here it will be minus. If you are taking this as positive, so minus will be this. So your this is HD and this is your HC. Okay. For these two values we have calculated 11.84. Now we have two horizontal forces 11.10 and 11.84. So if you see here, are they balanced? Are they balanced or not? No, they are not balanced. Here 11.84, the value is 11.84 and here the value is 11.10. So if you see the frame now, there is an additional force required. In this direction the force is 11.84 kilonewton. Here in this direction the force is 11.10 kilonewton. So to counterbalance this 11.84, here will be an additional force, call it as P force, and that value will be 0.74. How you got this value? You got this value as summation of Fx is equal to 0, that is P plus 11.10 will be equal to 11.84. By solving this equation, you will get the P value as 0.74 kilonewton. This is your sway force. This force is your sway force. Okay. This additional force is nothing, sway force. Now, what will you do now? We got this sway force there. In the last problem, it was given 50 kilonewton. Here it is 0.74. Okay. So we have calculated that. Now coming to a step 5. So what will you do now? If you remember the last problem, in the third step we have done side sway, calculation of moments. We calculated the moments in the ratio. So similarly we will do it here also. So coming to that step, that is side sway. Okay. So if you see, because that sway force is in right direction, so let a sway force of 0.74 kilonewton in this direction, opposite to the, because in that also problem also we have taken a opposite To counterbalance that, we need to give a opposite force. So to counterbalance it, because it is actually in right direction, so to counterbalance it, we are giving in left direction. This force be applied at C. This will introduce a clockwise moment at A and B. Similarly, in the last problem also we have discussed on this how clockwise moment. That's why we are giving anti-clockwise moment there. Okay, because there was anti-clockwise minus sign. We will take here positive because clockwise moment due to this force opposing of that force. So now MBA upon MCD, we need to divide this. We know the formula 6EI delta upon L square, 6EI delta upon L square upon again 6EI delta upon L square. So length is different. So when you will divide this, you will get 9 upon 8. So the ratio of MBA upon MCD is 9:8. So let MBA be 9 kilonewton meter, then MCD will be equal to 8 kilonewton meter. Okay, so here therefore MAB will be equal to MBA, that will be equal to 9 kilonewton per meter, sorry 9 kilonewton meter, and here MCD that will be equal to MDC is equal to 8 kilonewton meter. If you compare this with the last problem, I have given here MAB is equal to MBA but not MCD is equal to MDC. Someone has asked doubt also, so I explained that earlier because that support was hinged. Here it is fixed support, so we need, that's why that MCD is equal to MDC, that is equal to 8 kilonewton meter. Okay, so we got these moments. Now this is your what moments? Sway moments. This is your sway moments. Now we need to distribute these sway moments according to distribution factor. One more thing, if you have doubts, sir, this clockwise you have taken positive. If you will see there was a sway force in this direction. That's why the moments we took in negative. But here the sway force is in left direction, so this is in positive. If you compare it with the last problem, you will get everything. Okay, now again distribution of moment, sway distribution moment, a sway moment distribution. Sway moment distribution. Again we have to make a table here, joint, member, distribution factor, moments. What moments? Sway moments, what we have calculated. This is A, so member is AB. Here it is B. Here it is C. And here it is D. AB, here BA, here BC, CB, CD, DC. Okay. Now distribution factor. We will add the distribution factor. Distribution factor nothing. 3/5. Here 2/5. 1/2. 1/2. Nothing. Moments for AB we got 9. For BA also we got 9. For BC nothing. CV nothing, CD plus 8, and here also plus 8. Now we need to distribute these moments. Okay, we need to distribute these moments. Now we will distribute this plus 9 moment according to distribution factor. So when you will distribute and with opposite sign, you will get here minus 5.4 and here minus 3.6. Similarly, if you will do here, you will get minus 4, minus 4.0. Okay, now what we need to do, that is carry over. So this 4 will be 2.0 minus. For this 5.4, it will be minus 2.7. For this minus 3.6, it will be minus 1.8. And for this, it will be minus 2.0. So this is your first step. Step 1 is completed. That is carry over, balancing and carry over moments. Balancing and carry over moments. Okay. Now coming to next step, balancing and carry over moments. Okay, now again this minus 2 will be distributed, so it will be 1.2 here and 0.8 here. Similarly, if you will do so here, it will be 0.9 and 0.9. Again half of 0.9 is 0.45, half of 1.2 is 0.6, so half of 0.8 is 0.4 and half of 0.9 is 0.45. Again your step 2 is also completed. Now coming to step 3, again balancing and carryover factor. Balancing and carryover moments. So distribute this 0.45, it will be minus 0.27 and it will be minus 0.18 according to these two distribution factors. Here half of means minus 0.20, minus 0.20. Again half of this will be here minus 0.10. Here it will be minus 0.14. Here it will be minus 0.09. Here it will be minus 0.10. Okay. So this step is also completed. Again, balancing. So minus this 0.10 will be distributed into 0.06. Here it will be 0.04. Here it will be 0.05 and again here 0.05. Now you just add it. Okay, you just half of this will be here. So when you will do that and add, half of this will be here, so it will be 0.025. Half of this will be here, so 0.025. Here it will be 0.002. Okay, here it will be 0.03. Now balancing and carrying over moments, add them. Or it is 0.02 only, not 0.002. Okay, now add that, you will get it as 6.73, you will get it as 4.59, you will get it as minus 4.59. Here you will get minus 4.74, you will get 4.75, and here it will be 6.35. Okay, so these are the moments, final moments you got after distribution of sway moments. Okay, so we got sway moments, distribution of sway moments also, and distribution of non-sway moments also. Now again we will, from here we will find the sway forces and we'll check whether that sway forces we have taken there is correct or not. That is 0.74, we have taken that 0.74, whether that value, these moments are matching that value or not. Whether we have to increase the moment or decrease the moment, we need to check them. Similarly, in the previous question we have checked that. So for that, what will you check? You will just, for AB, because you know for a span AB only the sway force will be, and for CD, not for BC. So for AB, again we will check here, MAB plus MBA by its length, that will be equal to HAB. Okay, so when you will divide these two, you will get it as 2.84. HAB is nothing 2.84 kilonewton. And similarly, if you will do for CD also, so MCD plus MDC divided by its length, that will be HCD. So when you will get this, it will be HCD will be equal to 3.7. Now add these two, 2.84 plus 3.7. So total H is nothing. It will be 6.54 kilonewton in this direction. And we have taken only 0.74. And the horizontal force here is this one. Means we are analyzing this portal frame for horizontal force of 6.54, but actually the sway force sway is only 0.74 kilonewton that we have already calculated in the previous steps, that sway force is only 0.74 kilonewton, and we are analyzing this for 6.54. So is it correct? No, it's not correct. So what we need to do, we need to find factor, sway factor, and then we will multiply it with the moments. Means we need to readjust the moments, okay, with this factor, multiplication of this factor, because we are analyzing for a horizontal force, that is for sway force of 6.54, but we are seeing we have only 0.74. It means if we are giving more moments, if we are distributing more moments, means what will happen in opposite direction only, it will, if it is now displacing in this direction, so whenever we are analyzing for 6.54, what will happen, we are giving it in this direction, means we are displacing in this direction. So still ST is sway, but direction is different. So make it stable, we need to give the same amount of moment, that is in this direction, the same amount of moment we will give in opposite direction, so that here and here both moments will be cancelled out, the effect of these moments will be cancelled out. For that we are going for the next step. See, so next step, see here, we know sway force is 0.74 kilonewton, okay. Then correction factor. Then correction factor is nothing 0.74, the sway force divided by that you got in last problem also we have done that, and we got that value correction factor as 7.38. Here also we are getting it as 0.113. 0.113 means we need to decrease the moment, because we are analyzing it for higher value of sway force, that's why the moment is higher. So we need to decrease our moment in this case, but in the previous case we were analyzing for less force, that is we are analyzing for 2 or 3 I think kilonewton force of sway, and the actually force was 50, so we need to increase there, so we have increased the moments there, so here we need to decrease the moment, that's why this correction factor is in 0.113. Now see, we need to correct, so here it will be moment we are making a table for this correction. Now MBA value is 29.60, MBC is minus 29.60, MCD is 23.68, MDC is minus 23.68, and MDC is minus 11.83. Now for sway moments, what is your sway moments? Now your sway moment, what you got, that sway moments you have to multiply it by 0.113. So that sway moment was 0.113. That value we got is 0.764. Similarly do it here, you will get 0.514. Similarly here you will get minus 0.514, sorry 519. Here 0.537. Here also 0.537. Here also you will get minus 11, sorry 0.718. So this was the sway moments which we have altered. due with the multiplication of correction factor. Now total moments, final moments. You will here you will get 1 plus 2. That is this moment plus this moment. You need to add these two moments. So 15.544. Here you will get 30.119 minus 30.119, 23.143 minus 23.143 and minus 11.112. So these are your final moments. What we are getting in the previous problem, in a single distribution of moments, we need to calculate this after two distribution and again after multiplication with correction factor. So remember this is a very lengthy problem. It takes times while calculating as well as while solving the problem. So be sincere about this. While you must be faster in calculation with your calculators. Okay, now we got that final moment. So what is our next step after getting the final moments? Just after getting the final moments, we draw the bending moment diagram. So next step is your nothing. It is all about bending moment diagram, that is BMD, drawing of BMD. So make that frame. Okay, so mark now. I will mark here final moments at A. If you will see, it is 15.544. So 15.544. Here it is at B, 30.119. So mark it here, 30.119. Similarly, for again negative, so upward direction 30.119. Again at C it is 23.143. So 23.143. Join them. Similarly, here also 23.143. So 23.143, and here it is 11.112. So here 11.112. Now join them. Same here. So this is all about your final moments. Now we will draw for this loading condition, because if you will take A, B, C, and this is your D. So BC has a loading condition. What type of load is that? UDL. So for that we know moment of MBC will be WL square upon 8. W value is 50, L value is 3 square upon 8. So for that we got 56.25 kilonewton, but that is UDL, so it will be in parabola. So make that parabola of this much value, 56.25. Okay, now you need to mark the positive and negative. So it is upward positive, downward negative, below this negative. Again here negative will be there, so positive negative we have marked. This is the common region. Now mark that common region. This is also common region. Here it is. Okay, so we are done with this problem. See, this is very lengthy problem. It takes time while calculation, because we need to repeat the steps. What we are doing in the non-sway frame, we need to do it twice, because we are distributing the moment two times. First for sway, first for non-sway moments, and again for sway moments. Okay, it is very rare that it will come in your exam, but if it comes, be serious, be sincere on this, and try to make it as fast as you can, because if it comes in your paper, the values will be very easier, so that you can easily calculate, and this balancing will be over in 1 or 2 steps only. If it will take 5 or 6 steps, so 2 times balancing means it will take 1.5 hours to complete this. Okay, so this is all about your moment distribution method. So this was the last lecture on that moment distribution method. From next we will start the new thing. Okay, we will learn the new thing. So Thank you.